Hey there everybody, Brett from Bets and the Belfry back for a new video. And it is officially October. I have kind of been slacking on doing a video and getting it up just in time at the start of October. We're basically in the second week of October now. But I did want to do a quick one, kind of just talking about kind of a Halloween classic, I would say, at least in my eyes. It may just be me, but I feel like no one really talks about this much really up at this point, at least in 2024. But this was a movie I watched a lot as a kid, and that is Casper the Friendly Ghost. I could be just living under a rock, but I feel like no one really talks about that much anymore. It's about this one psychologist that basically moves with his daughter to this house to try to get rid of these ghosts, because he dedicated his life to, psychology, and then his wife passed away, so he kind of developed this obsession with the paranormal and stuff like that. So they move into this haunted house to try to fix the ghosts that are in there and kind of help them move on or cross over. And what ensues is pretty funny. I haven't watched this movie in quite a long time, and as I was watching it, a lot of the memories and nostalgia I had were coming back to me watching this as a kid. And yeah, I love this concept. I mean, it's nothing that's groundbreaking, especially up to this point in, movie making history and, story wise. But I love the fact that it's just, this friendly ghost, Casper, and, him kind of falling in love with Christina Ricci's character, and, them just trying to figure out this thing together, and the dad, ends up befriending these three ghosts who are the uncles of Casper. It's quite funny. They're really funny in this movie, and yeah, they were making me laugh a good bit in this. This is a movie that I don't think is a grand, amazing movie, but it is almost like a Beetlejuice type movie, or a Halloween Town, or a Hocus Pocus, where it's not really critically an amazing movie, but it is a fun time. And especially this time of the year, you want some spookiness, but you want some fun with your movie. And that's why movies like this really put me in the Halloween spirit. And just watching Casper was a really nice change of pace. And, I'm surprised I haven't gone back and watched this movie, because maybe I just didn't remember it as I remember it as a ghost movie, of course, but not as a good October movie. And this is very much a great October movie. It's leaves are everywhere, all over the ground. It just really has this great fall atmosphere. And then just in this very old mansion, I love it. It's super cool. To be on a critical standpoint, this movie is more of its resolution, or the big climax and the conflict. It gets resolved pretty easily, I would say, but I would say there's more stakes in the fact that, so I'm going to just spoil one major part of the movie if you haven't seen Casper, but the dad ends up dying due to an accident. He gets really drunk with the three ghost uncles, and then he ends up falling off this cliff by accident. So the big conflict was Christina Ricci's character wants to bring Casper back to life, and he has this way of doing that through this potion and this machine, but he only has enough to do for one person. And so when she finds out she sees her dad's ghost, and it's just oh my god, my dad ended up dying. Casper, being the great person he is, he's look, you need your father, and you need to give this to your dad way more than you need to do for me. And yeah, and towards the end of the movie, it does have some really touching moments where, you do get to see Casper in a human form towards the end of the movie, but it is a temporary type spell. And the dad character, he gets to see his wife, in, her actual form. And she basically comes, by, and it's most of the time when things are, ghosts are haunting a certain place, is because they have unfinished business. And she's I didn't have unfinished business. That's why you couldn't see me. And, it's because you gave me a wonderful life. And that was really touching. And yeah, I'm quite surprised this movie, I don't think this movie got a sequel. Did it? I mean, if it did, I've never seen it advertised anywhere or seen it really pop up anywhere. But yeah, this movie as of itself is great. And yeah, I mean, if there is no sequels to this movie, that's a good thing. They should keep it that way. But to those who haven't really seen Casper, do yourself a favor, watch it. It's a great October movie. Me and my wife put it on and wasn't expecting, at least I wasn't expecting it to be like such a huge October vibe. I mean, and that's what I kind of need right now. I mean, it's October, but like where I live, it's like leaves are starting to change color, but it still feels like summer outside. Like it's still like in the mid 70s to like, lower 80s outside. I'm like, it's freaking October. It should be like colder out. But I'm just a colder type person. I like the colder weather. So unfortunately, it won't really feel like fall, I want to say, until the very end of October or the early November. But I did want to come on and just give a quick shout out to Casper. Definitely check out that movie. I mean, it's funny, we actually named one of our guinea pigs after Casper, the friendly ghost. But it's funny, I just had not seen that movie in quite a long time. I watched it all the time as a kid, though. Pretty sure on VHS. But I don't have a VHS copy of it, which is a shame. Maybe I can find one somewhere. But yeah, I really enjoyed Casper, watching it the first time in forever. And yeah, unfortunately, our guinea pig Casper has passed away. And it's unfortunate he didn't come back in the form of a friendly guinea pig ghost. But I will say, yeah, this was just genuinely enjoyable. And I want to get to a lot more October movies this month. Sometimes life gets in the way, but at least wanted to come on and just share my quick thoughts on Casper. Yeah, it's not like an amazing movie, or some people may not even call it an all-time classic, but when you're measuring it up against like a Halloween Town, Hocus Pocus, a Beetlejuice, this is pretty good. It's up there with them. I mean, yeah, definitely check out Casper if you haven't. So I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you all very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, give me that thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel and help the worst thing in the possible world, the algorithm of YouTube, at least get this video out to more people. I appreciate it. But other than that, my name is Brett. I'll see you in a future video. Bye.